The way to stop counterfeiters is to be transparent. Hey, this is Eddie, and welcome to the all new platform of newworldaddress.com. In this demo, we are going to address how Nike will stop counterfeiters tomorrow in their tracks. All right, let's talk about some of the problems that Nike faces today. They face a $1 billion counterfeit industry. Nike shoes are the #1 counterfeited shoes on this planet. Nike loses billions due to counterfeiting. Customers lose quality due to poor quality. An athlete might twist his ankle in a counterfeit shoe and it'll make Nike look bad. The gray market, secondhand market, buying and selling counterfeit shoes and commingling, taking official, authentic Nike shoes and mixing fake counterfeit shoes. All right, here's the solution for Nike. For one, use the most powerful platform on the planet to provide transparent supply chains. And the supply chain, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, can go on indefinitely. You have the originator, the manufacturer, Nike, sells the shoes to a retailer, who sells the shoes to a customer, who sells the shoes to a buyer, and then they sell the shoes to somebody else, and they sell the shoes, and so on and so forth. You have the only platform that can handle this type of supply chain is newworldaddress.com. All right, and we're powered by the most powerful pool of computing power on the planet. It's an immutable ledger, and we are going to go through that right now. And it's easier than sending a text message. So let's get started. Now that we are on newworldaddress.com, we need to establish a couple of things. Nike. And we're going to hit search. Now this is going to bring us to a blank page because obviously this is the first time that Nike test.nike has been opened or accessed. All right, so it's blank. All right, this is how a blank page on New World Address looks. So first thing, let's take a look at what Nike is about to put on the ledger. And let's talk about some transparency. The way to stop counterfeiters is to be transparent. Basically, those who produce knockoffs or counterfeit usually buy a pair of authentic brand shoes and reverse engineer them. All right, so that is the way that counterfeiters start. And in a transparent supply chain, we're using these as a demo. Some shoes that I just made up. I got this image off online, courtesy of Pixabay. And in this example, we are going to use Nike Glass Up 19s. It's just a name I made up. I don't think they actually have a shoe called the Nike Glass Up 19s. And this is a demo. But this is HTML. This has not been created yet. This is just an HTML editor. All right. So there are a couple things here. The Nike CEO signature. That is going to be this NWA code here. The point of the matter is that the NWA code is a unique code that only the CEO of the company or approved members of Nike will know how to reproduce. Okay, so that's that. Let's go back to our HTML here. We have the pictures. We have the Nike CEO signature, which is right here in this example here. And down here has the authorized dealers and shipping info contract of the Nike Glass Up 19s. Okay, so shipping from Pushin 923. Shipping to Ronnie Smith, 344 West Street, New York, New York. Shipping company, UPS. Tracking number, the amount, 411 pairs. Website, Ronnie Shoes. And New World address, and it has the signature of Ronnie. So when Ronnie sells a pair of his shoes to a customer, he will sign off on it saying sold 3 pairs of Nike Glass Ups to customer 23587 on date 22. So Nike could send Ronnie a message asking for the inventory, his inventory. All right. And that's something that vendors and manufacturers do. All right. Now, why is that important? Because this offers transparency. Let's say that this Nike Glass Up 19 is being released on the 24th or the 25th. All right. And let's say that a customer, Bob, wants to buy a pair of the Nike Glass Ups, and he goes to a website called jonathansshoes.com. Now, the only authorized dealers for this shoe are these retailers: RonnieShoes.com, ShoesRUs.com, MiamiKicks.com, and OrlandoKicks.com. So if a consumer goes to JonathanShoes.com, Jonathan does not have any record of being in the supply chain. And if a buyer goes to Cheap Kicks, they've been reported as counterfeiters. So a customer would know to be aware or wary or stay away from cheapkicks.com and xshoesx.com because they have been reported as counterfeiters by Nike. All right, but let's keep it moving. Let's put this on the immutable ledger, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, this site here, or this information, was created using a general HTML, online HTML editor, nothing special. All right, so once I input all this information, I verified everything. I'm going to go to source. I'm going to go to select all and copy. Now I'm going to go to New World address. And we're still at test.nike, okay? And down here, I am going to paste in that HTML code. Now I'm acting as the CEO of Nike now, all right? Because I'm going to put this on the ledger. Once I put this on the ledger, it's there and cannot be removed, okay? This transaction cannot be removed. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off on this. So I put in my secret NWA code. Then I'm going to hit send. The transaction has been completed. And now we are going to see Nike Glass Ups 19, or Nike Glass Up 19. And this is on chain. And everything is immutable. So now everything. Reported counterfeits we have down here. Report counterfeiters, stolen shoes, leaked shoes to New World address NWA at Nike.fakes. All right. Now there's no sign in, no registration. Now let's go take a look at Ronnie Shoes. And we can go ahead and build Ronnie Shoes right quick. New Nike So now we're going to put in the HTML for Ronnie Shoes. Paste it in here. Search, put in Ronnie Shoes. Check it out. See, it was signed by DC, officially signed by DC, which is Ronnie Shoes, which was sent by Nike. So if we go back to Nike, test.nike, a customer, go back to test Nike, test.nike, and we'll see right here that Ronnie is an official distributor of the Nike Glass Up 19s. And if I'm a customer and I'm still kind of skeptical, I can go back to Ronnie. I'll send a message on my phone so you can see how it works. So I just sent Ronnie a text message and we can check it out here. This is also in the chain as well. Do you have size 12? Ronnie, the owner of the shoe company, can put in here, yes. And they can communicate, so on and so forth. So now, Ronnie, everything, all the communication between Ronnie, his customers, the sales, and the manufacturer are on chain, and the messages are signed. So if there is any sort of funny business, it will be documented. And this will thwart counterfeiters and counterfeiting, because all of Nike's official distributors are on the blockchain, on New World address, on their New World address, right here. All of their official distributors are right here. Ronnie Shoes, Shoes R Us, Miami Kicks. And you can Nike can update this by simply creating another transaction, saying website abcshoes.com is selling counterfeit Nikes. And we're going to send that. And now their counterfeit list has been updated. Website abcshoes.com is selling counterfeit Nikes. And this was signed by 1MI6, which is our pretend CEO. All right. So that's how Nike can stop counterfeits tomorrow or today. NewWorldAddress.com. Please leave any questions and comments. Thank you. Goodbye.